Hey, Tony here. Today I'm going to go over all of the titles that I picked up during the month of September, so stick around. So I wanted to take time today to show you all of the titles that I picked up during the month of September. We did have a pretty big month as far as it being 5 weeks of releases. So I'm going to go over all of these by release week. And we'll get started with the first week. First title I picked up was Huckleberry Finn. I've never seen this version of it. This is an older version. So very happy to have this one in the collection. And then also from Kino Lorber, I got this double pack for Smoke and Blue in the Face. And then I also got the single pack for Smoke and Blue in the Face. Also got 4K for the Two Jakes, another Kino release, and also Disputed. This right here is another 4K release. I've never seen this one, so this is Undisputed. I've never seen this one, and definitely going to be checking that one out. And then we got this 3D release for Frankenstein's Bloody Terror, and this right here is a Kino Cult release. This is Kino Cult number 35. Also, during that first week, we got the Shout Select release for Salvador, 4K release with a slip. And then from Viavision, I got this lenticular release for Rain Man. I did an unboxing of this if you'd like to check it out on my channel. And then from Umbrella, I got this really nice release for Black Sheep. It is a thick box release with this really nice packaging. So very happy to have that one in the collection. Now the second week was a little bit larger. We got a lot more releases than the first week. So the second week we have Bride Hard, the Blu-ray release. I also picked up Ice Road Vengeance to go along with the first release that I've got in the collection. And then I got the Blu-ray release with the slipcover for The Surfer. And then the 4K release for Kung Fu Panda 2. I do hope that they keep these coming. I like to get all of them on 4K with the slip. And then one of my favorite movies, Coal Miner's Daughter on 4K. From A24, I picked up Materialist. I really enjoyed this one in the theater, so very happy to have this one in the collection. A big release for this week, for the second week of September, was Jurassic World Rebirth. I did get the slipcover edition. It's really nice and embossed. And then I also picked up the Steelbook release, which I did an unwrapping of on my channel if you'd like to check it out. Another big release for that second week was for John Wick, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina. So I got the 4K release here with a slip. I got the Walmart edition, and I got the Amazon exclusive edition, and I did unboxings of those on my channel. A very interesting release, which I'm definitely going to be checking this one out in October, is Clown in the Cornfield. I got the slipcover edition. And I also got the 4K Steelbook release. So very happy to have that. Also, I picked up the Blu-ray release for the Disney Pixar film Elio with this really nice slip. And I also picked up the Steelbook, which I did an unwrapping of on my channel. From Arrow Video, I picked up Proof of the Man. I've read some really good reviews on this, saw the trailer, so I wanted to add that one to the collection. And then I got the 4K Steelbook release for Ouija. I've never seen this one. I haven't heard many good things about this one, but I have heard good things about the second one, so I'll be watching both of those during the month of October. And then I picked up Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World with a slipcover. This is the 4K release. I did get the Steelbook release a month or so ago, but I wanted one with a slip, so I picked this one up. This is a really nice slipcover edition. And then from Viavision Entertainment, I did pick up the hardbox lenticular Point Break release. So very happy to have this one. I also did an unwrapping of that on my channel. So that was all for during the second week. Okay, for the third week, it was a pretty light week, but we did get some really nice releases. I did get the Dark Knight Trilogy Steelbook release. I still haven't had a chance to open this one up yet to check it out, but I will be doing that soon, and we'll show that on my channel. But the big release for the week was the Tron 4K Steelbook and also Tron Legacy 4K Steelbook. I did unwrappings of those on my channel if you'd like to check it out. From Lionsgate Limited, I did get Daybreakers and Meatballs. I also picked up from Amazon exclusive the Halloween 4K Steelbook. I did an unwrapping of that. And also I got Krull 4K Steelbook, which I did an unwrapping of. I picked up the Buster Keaton show. So I do collect all the things that Buster Keaton has released, all the different films and the shorts and now the TV show. So very happy to have that in the collection. Another Lionsgate Limited release is Requiem for a Dream. But I do love the lenticular effect on this one. Get it all there for you to see. So really nice release. That's a Lionsgate Limited exclusive. Then I got the 4K release for Cinderella Man with a slip. Speak No Evil with a slip. Night of the Juggler, Kino Lorber 4K release. And then from the UK, I picked up The Last Shark. This is a slip box release. Didn't have that one in the collection, so I picked it up. And also from the UK, I picked up Shutter Island 4K release. This is the hard box that I collect. So very happy to have that one in the collection. Okay, the fourth week was actually the biggest week. We got a lot of Steelbook releases, a lot of great new releases. So first up for the fourth week, I got the Pied Piper hardbox collection. This is a limited edition of 2000. And then from Umbrella, I picked up the Pusher Trilogy hardbox edition. So actually this is Second Sight, not Umbrella. So Second Sight, a new addition to my Second Sight collection. Next up, I picked up The Home. This right here is a Lionsgate Limited release. And then we actually have a standard Blu-ray release with this slip. I also picked the 4K release up for The Sound of Music with a slip. Ghost Killer with a slip for the 4K release. And then I picked up these Halloween specials. And I can't remember exactly who puts this out. TerraVision, I believe. So very happy to have that. That was a find at Walmart, so happy to have it. Another big release for the week. We got Corpse Bride 4K release with a slip. And also a beautiful looking Steelbook. So I did unwrappings of those on my channel if you want to check it out. Another big release. We got 28 Years Later 4K release with a slip. And also the Steelbook, which I did an unwrapping of. And we got The Last of Us. We got the second season, 4K with the slip. The Blu-ray with a slip, with the different artwork. And also a great looking Steelbook release that I unwrapped. And then we had Megan 2.0. I picked up the 4K release with a slip. I also picked up the double pack 4K release because it had a slip. So it comes with both Megan films. And also the Steelbook release, which I unwrapped. And then we have the big release for Superman with this really nice 4K lenticular. So from Clark Kent to Superman, I really like that. And also we got a Steelbook release. So happy to have that in the collection. Also for the fourth week, we did get Chucky the Complete TV series with this slip box on Blu-ray. And we also got a really nice looking Steelbook that I unwrapped on the channel. From Criterion, I did get Flow 4K release. I've heard great things about it. From Kino Lorber, I got Airplane 2, the sequel, with a slip. And also the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas Blu-ray with a slip. Another big Steelbook release for the week was Night of the Living Dead 4K release for the 35th anniversary. I did unwrap that on my channel. Also, I did an unwrapping of Beetlejuice with the new artwork on the Steelbook. And from 88 Films, I picked up the cat, which I've heard some good things about. So happy to have these in the collection. So the 4th week was the biggest week. Okay, for the 5th and final week, it was a really good week because of one particular release, but we did get some really good other releases. I did add a new title to the G Kids collection, and that's My Life as a Zucchini with a slipcover. I also got the 4K release for Mama. I've seen this. I actually enjoyed this film. I thought it was really creepy. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I definitely enjoyed this one. I also got a new MVD Rewind collection release for Best Christmas Movies Ever with a slip. And then we got the Amazon exclusive Steelbook release for Halloween 2. So I did an unwrapping of that if you want to check it out. And a great looking release for The Bride of Frankenstein 4K Steelbook. I also did an unwrapping that on my channel. Another release for the week was American Pie on 4K with a slip. And we also got a 4K Steelbook that I unwrapped on the channel if you want to check it out. Some Kino Lorber releases. I got the 4K release for Dogtooth. And then I got all of the 4K releases for Airport 1975, Airport 77, the Concorde Airport 79, and then I got a new Kino Cult release for Late Night Mysteries. So very happy to have this edition. So the big release for the week was A Nightmare on Elm Street 4K release. You have the slipcover edition with the red case, and we also got the library case Steelbook release that I unwrapped on my channel if you want to check it out. So that was a great release. So those are all of the titles that I picked up during the month of September. Like I said, it was a huge month, a lot of titles released. I'm hoping that it slows down a bit more. It doesn't look like it's going to, but hopefully it won't be as crazy moving forward. But please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the titles that I picked up. And also let me know what you were able to pick up during the month of September, because I really do enjoy reading your comments. But thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we will see you next time.